Hello, welcome back. Teh
Tarik
Hour. As always, is me, Azreen, along with
Kit.
we are back after the holidays of Malaysia Day, Independence Day, Merdeka, and also Nabi Madrisul is a Muslim holiday lah.
Yeah, Muslim holidays. Because we are just having these long weekends, 3 long weekends, 3 days. After that, we'll be coming soon. The
Another
Malaysia
4
days holidays.
This is a good month for Malaysia workers.
Yep.
Cuti all around.
Cuti.
Holiday all around. Some people got planned. I already said in the previous episode, if you plan properly, you can take half month, disappear already.
Yeah, cuti for Malaysians.
I mean, one of the things that unify us, our love for holidays and public holidays and whatnot. But how was your holiday week, Ah Kit? Did you do anything fun? Did you celebrated Merdeka or not?
Actually, I'm not really celebrating for the what you call it, the national days lah. But it's very close lah, because my birthday is very close to the national days. So we having I with my wife are having a good dinners, and then I have done my what you call that, the long distance runs for my my personal goal, this kind of thing lah.
So you did self improvement
Self improvement.
never go the parade. The
parade I have watched on the TVs. It's a sound like this year's because in Putrajaya, live nearby in Putrajaya. I saw the plane, everything. It's quite amazing
you feel pride or not? Feel proud or not to see all this Malaysia power there?
I don't have I don't have any very fucking proud, but I feel proud. Yes, because I still feel proud.
Your flag upside down or not?
I don't have any flag outside my home.
No flag.
Seriously, how are you condo? How you put your flag?
Can put the door.
No lah. Maybe we put a small one. The small one.
You touch your Malaysia pride. That's why. Hey, give back. I see.
You put
Huh?
How was your holidays? The
Even worse, I spend it working.
working, your contributions, the what you call it, the tax to the Malaysians, you're working.
The tax goes somewhere nice is good lah.
Because you're productive, then you generate the tax to Malaysia. So your contribution, you contribute to Malaysia.
But the contribution go where? That's the issue. Is it go back to the country or go back to people pocket? We don't end up like Indonesia, right? Recently. The big demonstration there where the government workers got increased salary or increased the benefit, but the people still struggling. If we got like that, if my money go to like that, and then I see them dancing in the TikTok or what, I will burn Malaysia also.
But seriously, every country also got their own issues. Like even recently, I read the news. These Melbournes, they are also very anti the migrations that migrate to Australia.
The non-white people coming in, is it?
Yeah, some the Asians lah. They mostly is the Asian Chinese. They are not very welcome this group of people to come to their country.
Australia also last time is an immigration country All the original people is not the white people.
I don't know, but it sounds like every country also they are all good, but. Luckily, we are in Malaysia. We still feel like we live in Malaysia. Like
a bit peaceful, a bit more peaceful.
You know the badminton guys. They won the champions. They come back to Malaysia. Their tokens only 20,000 for their. Compared with Lee Chong Wei that time it's only very peanuts lah.
No money already, is it?
I don't know, the current government.
Where it go, huh? I mean, there's a lot of things going on, but at least during National Day, we show still some unity there.
But however, we are Malaysians, we are proud, we are still in this land, we are lucky.
Okay, you be thankful, but also don't be stupid also. If got the thing unfair, we make it noise, we make it the thing lah. But I mean, despite that, the unity of all of us, there are something that makes us different lah. I think one of the key points that we always bring up is about language in Malaysia there lah.
Yeah.
And I think there's a growing trend or movement of Chinese languages, speaking Chinese being more accepted among Malaysians there lah. You see nowadays the younger generation speak more Chinese compared to Cantonese. Now is it more Mandarin compared to Cantonese last time, right?
I for sure Cantonese is nowadays is like
That language already.
we can call it is a
Ghost.
old languages, old language.
It's a ghost language already.
However, because the Chinese is already like they are growing up, and then a lot of peoples are learning from the SRJKs, the what you call it, the
Vernacular school.
vernacular Chinese school. They speak very well in Mandarin. No matter you are which races like Malay or Chinese, because more of them also speak Chinese a lot.
Now, when it comes to Chinese language, on this podcast we've talked about it before a few times here and there. And our opinions, of course, is more like it should be open lah. Not say we don't exclude anything. You want to learn Chinese, it's okay. You don't want to learn Chinese, also okay. But it's not like we should force people to do what lah.
Yes, absolutely. This one is a very it's a freedom for the people who want to catch up one language, or they are want to prefer to study in what kind of school, because Malaysia is not just not just a SRK, is it?
SRJK lah.
JK is the vernacular school, and then the Malay school, purely Bahasa one. They're not necessary to, because we have a varieties ma. So recently I found out a lot of events our Malay and then or Indians,
basically non-Chinese
non-Chinese, they are studying in a Chinese school.
This is a growing trend among especially Malay parents. I see a lot of them or Malay families, they send to vernacular school lah. Sometimes vernacular school is also quite more expensive, right? Because it's a bit like private school in a sense, is it?
Vernacular school, if let's say is under government, is a government school, I think it's the course and everything is the same like the government school, public school. But if let's say you go a private school, and then the difference lor.
But I mean, there is a trend here nowadays in Malaysia that Malay families send their kids to vernacular schools to be able to learn Chinese as well. This is the question of like, what is the value of the Chinese language that we are learning today? Because we know China is a big market lah, big player.
Yes.
So is it because China is a big player that we are beginning to adopt more Chinese as a commercial language there? Because previously we were colonial by the English.
Yes.
So English has become the common language lah, the trading language. Is this the shift already? You think?
I answer in this. You got two questions. One question is like, okay, are we Malaysians because of these called economy issues, or major is economies because the Chinese, and then they are doing a business. We are more easy to, if let's say you can speak one more languages, like you can speak
it's
Chinese,
trading language lah.
Trading language, you can got more opportunities lah
to build business there.
To build business. I believe this is one of the biggest issues for other races to want to learn another language. I mean, this is one of the very important. And some more Malay.
You mean issues as in is a problem, or is it like a problem that you have to learn this language, or a problem too?
Oh, the reason to learn the new language.
Oh, okay.
The new reason was a very good reason to pick up one language, and especially in Malaysia, you can see we very easy to get Chinese. You can learn Chinese because we have a Chinese here. You can learn Chinese. So I think other races is because of this opportunity, they don't want to lose the opportunity. Then they join the Chinese school.
I can see there is a increased requirements by certain companies saying, oh, you need to be able to speak Mandarin to be hired, which I do feel is a bit unfair to say that, oh, you need to have to speak a certain language to be able to be employable, especially when you live in Malaysia, where a country should be multi-language, multicultural. So a single language shouldn't be a barrier to you to get a job lah.
Yes, yes.
But in that sense also, right, I've been in workplaces where the management will say, why did we hire this person? This person cannot speak Chinese. Then I feel like this one a bit racist, not me? Like,
I think because of the opportunities and the business opportunity issues, then they want to hire some people is be able to speak Chinese.
but that's the thing. I will understand if it's like a sales thing lah. You
Mm-mm.
need to meet client or you need to
Mm-mm.
deal with your big boss or something like that lah. But it's a back end admin things still need to be able to speak that language. Meh? And then if you tell me, oh, need to because your boss only speak Chinese, but then wouldn't be the effort be on the boss to learn English to be able to speak to your worker leh?
Okay, it was I found out there's some weird. I go to your second question just now you mentioned because we are the Commonwealth countries. Last time we are the UK Commonwealth country. Like, how come we are not? Actually, it's the business language. The business events. You just draft agreements. We are using English. Even you send an email to your customers is using English. No matter how good in Chinese, grow up in Chinese, we are still using English for draft the email, right? So actually, business language is English in Malaysia. Do you agree with it?
I would agree lah, because last time also working time, this is also a comparison as well lah. Because last time I also work in places where they say, oh, this guy cannot speak good English, cannot write good English, then they are not offered the job also.
Yes.
It's a similar pattern lah.
Yes, this is the way. Actually, this is the way who are Malaysians company who are first conduct the companies who are the first come is the first language is English, the priorities, because the business, no matters even you in UK or other country in Japan, whether you can speak English, this is the more important. It's not say I'm dealing with Japan companies, you necessary to speak Japanese, because Japanese, yes, is the add-ons values. For you can speak, it's some kind of like current the situation is for Chinese company also. You are the add-on if let's say you can speak good Mandarin and speak good Chinese. You liaise with your China's companies.
I can understand the value there lah. The thing is right now though, in Malaysia at least, learning Chinese as a language is not a reinforced curriculum. Before this, English is part of our cultural education system. You have the BM and then BI classes. You have Bahasa Melayu, Bahasa English, for sure one. I don't know nowadays the education system whether it says that, oh, you need to learn BM, English and Chinese as your curriculum, because if I'm not mistaken Chinese language is still a elective. You can add it. You can choose to add it as your third language kind of thing. For now, it's still English and Malay is still the main two language you learn. So, if someone in Malaysia wants to find a job and is not able to speak English, it is kind of like you already given it's already required for you to learn English. And if you're not good at it, then it's your choice lah. I cannot say anything what. But Chinese language is not a required to learn.
Yeah, true.
Should it be required to learn then?
I found out is in Malaysia is a bit of strange. Not say strange because some of the companies in Malaysia, their conduct is in Chinese or even in Cantonese is old type of the companies. They are not necessarily you are very good in English. It's some kind like for current situations. It's some of the maybe is a Chinese conduct companies. Yeah, even is you can speak Chinese well and very good Chinese. You can liaise with the people in China. Oh, that good enough. Then maybe you are not good in English. It also doesn't matter. At least as long as you are Malaysian, you can speak a bit of Bahasa. Then you can.
But that's the thing. I also think about. Does it mean that you only keep it close only to China only?
Because we are, I think because Malaysia here they are not set very properly for some companies, even those Chinese company, they are at least as long as the business language you have to use English. They're not very set properly. See, even now you can see some of the Chinese company they are making a business here, or they can do not so well in the English, but they can conduct with other people that conduct the bahasa for them. Then the whole office are using Chinese. Even they are communicate with the colleagues and using Chinese.
I mean, I can understand that when you are in that group, you maintain that group lah. It's similar to how the Japanese also, if you go to Japan also, right? The Japanese people only speak Japanese and they are targeting to Japanese market. So English is not really a necessary thing. The only issue there and here is that in Malaysia, Chinese is not the only market here. What? Majority is still Malay, if I'm not mistaken lah. So for you to say that, oh, this company, they purely want to do Chinese and they're comfortable in Chinese, so they deal in Chinese and speak in Chinese, then your target only is Chinese, Malaysian, and China. Is this the... Then, of course, people will say, if you like that, better you just go back China, why stay here? It will come to this point, right? And we are now talking Chinese language in purely commercial aspect, right? Just for office lah, for dealing all this. We haven't gone to the cultural aspect of whether or not this, when you are taking the Chinese language, are you forsaking the Malaysian culture of Bahasa Melayu? Are you ignoring that? How do we move forward together this thing, right? But we go back to the commercial thing. Like I said, you speak in Japan, yes, you speak Japanese, you talk to the people Japanese, your target is Japanese, because majority of the country still Japanese ma.
Yeah.
But in Malaysia, majority is still Malaysian Malay, and we speak Bahasa Melayu or English, majority still speaks there. But there is still the growing movement of, Chinese, local Chinese and non-local coming in and just say, we just want to speak Chinese and we want people who speak Chinese as part of our thing. Aren't you forgetting that big market that is not Chinese speaking?
We very hardly to define because for our Malaysians here, we are already practice. Some of the companies used to be using Chinese. They are even in Malaysia markets, the Malaysian Chinese, they are focused on Malaysia group of people. They are not focused on the Malay market. Not necessarily. Of course, now you can see the TikToks and some social media. They are target to some people who are Malay speaking. They are trying to hire the TikTokers, the influencers, and speak Bahasa to target on. And some more is even the Chinese. I feel weird, I don't know whether you feel weird or not. A Chinese guy, usually they are speaking Mandarin. Suddenly they change the language because they want to enter the Malay market. Then they speak the Malay.
I got see a few the beauty influencer all these ladies or Chinese lady or speak Malay very very good one stay in Kelantan all these places, and they really try to target the Malay market. So there is still the money there in the Malay market. Is it that the Chinese language not really that?
Seriously, I'm not feel like this is a very healthy situations.
What do you mean by that?
Healthy.
But you mean
because you are purposely to I want to talk to you. I purposely to speak Bahasa. Sometimes like I want to cari your duit. Make your money.
So you mean got agenda lah?
Got the way I want to talk to you. Azreen, saya nak sini macam mana? What the
it's a selling thing.
The selling thing. Why not? It's like
you want to communicate.
It's like me and you currently we are speaking English. I because we are from maybe it's from MNC companies lah, and this and
also
that
our time that time, because English was still the main commercial language there lah.
Commercial language, yes.
So for majority of people that time, because when we work in advertising, English is a the main language to sell there
Yeah,
lah.
true.
And
Even we doing advertisements, we are the first language we are think of is English.
because we don't think here only because we hear maybe this advertising can reach like in outside country also like Thailand, Singapore, all this. English is still the main.
Yeah, it's let's say for back to the old days, those old advertisements lah. Even some of the advertisements very famous like DJs, they are try to use the very old songs like "Follow Me." This kind of thing,
still very English.
very English, those kind of mindset. But today, come to days, maybe we are very divided. The people are maybe is not using English anymore. It's not. The thing is, we are not a Commonwealth country. We are not a common country. We are want to like highlight not our major language is Bahasa. Some of the people is not agree with that. Maybe a Chinese group. We got the Chinese group people. I also don't care about Bahasa because we are speak Mandarin. So certain group of people we are more divided. We are not like old days because English. We are try to link everyone together.
This I think like push it more to isolation towards the group or different groups like that, right?
Yeah.
And then you become less connected and more divided in that sense. But the thing is, right, we cannot find a way to find the middle ground there for Chinese languages to be accepted as equally as Malay languages in that sense, but not culturally isolate people like that one.
Because seriously, my English is not so good. Even I'm very bad English. That time I work in companies, we still need to do the English. We are still need to communicate the English. It's not nowadays, my English is not good. And then never mind lah, I talk Chinese lah. Chinese is, they see Chinese so good, then I talk Chinese to you. And then some more nowadays the peoples are very the translations like Google translators are very easy to get. So I want to speak this one. After I speak the Mandarin, this one I just translate to you, direct translate using the device. Some more, it's like not like old time. You have to think. You have to like study.
Right. That, I mean, when you study like that, you absorb the culture more better lah. Like I like speaking. I like learning Japanese. And the more I learn Japanese, the more I appreciate the culture of Japanese people lah.
Yeah.
Similarly, I also still enjoy Chinese, and I know a bit Cantonese, and I know a bit of Mandarin, one word there lah. But I learn it from there, and then I understand more the culture thing lah. At least that takes the initiation on my side to learn these different languages. Similarly to other people who want to learn Bahasa or all this, you actively learn it, then you become more aware of the culture thing lah. But there is still that gap now. There is a gap now, I think, between people want to learn the language and just using the device to translate like that one.
Seriously, come today, we are still need the English as the major and core languages for the whole entire Malaysians. And then the subsequent, of course, is our Bahasa. When you go to governments, everything, we are still using the Bahasa to conduct your whole process.
But then how do you position that Bahasa there? Because now people see it as they need to force the thing for people to appreciate Bahasa. If we lost the feeling for Bahasa. To me, right, I still have that feeling because sometimes when you on the street, you talk to the makcik, you want to talk to Bahasa because it feels Malaysian to speak that way. You go to makcik, or you go to the chakoi shop, uncle, kasih satu chakoi, or even the uncle is Chinese, you speak Bahasa like that, then the uncle also can understand you. It's a thing of like, that's just how our culture is very connected.
But it's very strange. Nowadays, Malaysia, I don't know, it's a sick or strange. When one day, I go to the I record it, the pharmacies. I talk to the one Malay girls. I think Malay girls and Indians get Malay girls. I speak a Bahasa. Or whether it's 我可以讲华语. It's very good. The people
is it?
Shocked. How come you can? Because usually I go pharmacies. I'm not speaking Bahasa one, either English or Bahasa. Because some people is suddenly you say 我可以讲华语. They're very proud they can speak Chinese, and then he want to like practice the I see lah the I think Indians or Malay I not remember. He want to practice
The language.
her language. So he tried to
Speak.
speak more to me. So okay lah. Then I speak
But I think that's a good approach lah. At least you want to more connect with the people in that sense, because she's a non-Chinese but she's speaking Chinese, to be able to communicate better.
So in Malaysia we got this advantage. When you see people in the yellow skin, and then I can speak a Chinese or Cantonese. Usually it's Chinese lah. I speak a Chinese with them. Maybe it speak maybe like you. I can speak the Bahasa with you, and then Malay with you. Maybe I can see a white guy. I started to speak English.
100% white guy speak Bahasa or people will laugh already. Always remember that one guy, the one English guy or Australian guy speak very good Bahasa, Kelantan and all this. Become famous ma. That's the thing is, when you try to learn other people's language, it's already make you a very good friend already. What?
Yes.
If you see a Malay guy speak Chinese, you say, wow, this guy very good like that one. Or you see a Chinese guy speak really good Malay, you say, wow, Bahasa very good.
Yeah, seriously.
It's like it's very inviting.
Yes.
But why do we still have that feeling of like, the group that want to isolate to just Chinese only speak Chinese still, or the group that speak Malay only speak Malay still? Why there's still the divide? I feel like you see this and then you get excited. Doesn't it make you want to learn other people's language more? Leh?
And I think we on ground. Actually, we are on ground. Like we are speak to friends and speak to some stranger. Is not a very important issues here, because the important issue is we go to academies, syllabus. Is all
when
that.
It comes to education, and the
education,
cultural. So now
yes.
we that shift to that cultural and thing, because I think when you talk about language, right, it's a very sensitive topic here. Especially when we always switching back and forth, and then vernacular school, some people want to abolish vernacular school and all this. So language in Malaysia is very sensitive in the fact of what do we prioritize as a language here. Is it the Bahasa Melayu that should be our main language, or should we focus on English because it's such a commercial language, or should we officially adapt Chinese as part of our curriculum because it's such it's becoming an important language as well. And when one language over one other, then people start, my culture how? Like that one.
But for my opinions, seriously, you ask me the questions. For my opinions, I will go for the English, because the syllabus and the academy issues.
I mean, it's still established in English, everything, right?
Yes. And then the second language, of course, we have to, because this is Malaysia's, our Bahasa is come to the second. Even our negaraku on some of the our these are feel very pride. Then we have to this Bahasa to come in, and then the third language is your mother language is Chinese. This is what I'm thinking always.
I'm surprised you push more for the Bahasa Malay lah, Bahasa Melayu.
Bahasa Malay is because you have to, like, you live in Malaysia, you should go for governments, but government you have to conduct all the everything. You have to use a Bahasa ma. But for first language is English. Everyone in Malaysia, you should speak good English.
But then you end up like Singapore lor. And then Malaysia, we don't want to become like Singapore. The most we don't want to be is Singaporean, okay? I feel like when we put English as the main language, right, it would definitely make people feel like, what is the identity of Malaysia if we push it toward English?
But because why I want to put this English, of course I got the reasons.
It's a logical thing.
Logical thinkings ma. The syllabus, because everything's the English will come first. Even the books or academies, the first language they come out is the English version, and then will be translate to other languages. This is a priority.
This is the current world lah.
Yes, current world.
Is everything is majority of the thing that we require in terms of resources or education. Primarily comes English first because it's the most widely communicated.
And then the second will come to the Bahasa, and then because this is our land, we are speaking Bahasa.
But the thing is, when you say second, that's the problem. You cannot say second. You have to say like, English equal importance is Bahasa.
Okay.
It needs to be equal together. When you say Bahasa is second, then people say, you don't have national pride, is it? That's why that is that dangerous way of talking. And I understand your coming there is like, yes, we need to see as the commercial language of English. Everyone should be able to do it. Whereas the Bahasa is our cultural language, everyone should also be able to do it. But you shouldn't put one over the other. Lor. I think you need that dual system in place to say that, okay, you learn English, but you need to know Bahasa as well. When you go to our school in Malaysia, Bahasa is still necessary to identify your patriotism, your nationalism, and identify you as Malaysian, or at least make you more Malaysian. No? That really shows you the culture of like, oh, whether I'm in Kelantan or I'm in Pahang or I'm in where else, I know that Bahasa Malaysia, Bahasa Melayu, everyone can accept. We won't have to worry because that is culturally who we are. Lah. And then for you to say like, oh, what about Chinese? My background as a Chinese Malaysian, I should be able to speak Chinese as well. And there is no wrong in that. I think you want to learn that is also important. That's why English and Bahasa Melayu is the main, but we should start to push towards integrating Chinese language as well.
I think because we have we in Malaysia, because Malaysians we are put this dual language, we can say bilingual, is Bahasa and English. We are come first, and then even the Chinese or even later on, even Indians, the Tamil, and then maybe Vietnamese. These are optionals. Actually, we call it optionals. Optional is
it's
one
elective law. That's why.
One thing is you are Chinese, you have to speak Chinese also. You have to learn your Chinese, and then because of today's because of China's it become a big player in the world. So we have to learn their language. Then it's a very good thing also. Wow. Even in Malaysia we can learn the Chinese. This is an alternative language. It's them like Sweden. There are people they can speak few language. Sweden or Swiss, I'm not sure.
It's like French or German.
Yeah, you can speak few languages.
And we have that capability also actually.
Yeah.
I think Malaysia naturally can become a trilingual or multilingual country because we can speak Malay, we can speak English. Definitely we can speak Chinese, Tamil. This 4 language already is quite expandable across the world already.
Yeah, true.
So we have the resources, but we are still fighting for which one to be important. Where we should be saying like, oh, let's give the choices for everything and make it more easier. You go public school, all languages like that can be easily chosen and learned. I feel like that should be the case lah.
We have to once we call it a major language. Every Malaysian should know that
the skill lah. Should have the skill.
Yeah, so we have to pick one languages
as our national language.
not we also say I can't say it's a national language. It's some kind of like a major language. It's more easy for people how the people who are communicate. All the
unifying
races,
language.
All the races and all will be united. All are agree on it.
This one is the only thing is the problem. People agree together. Is Malaysia cannot agree.
So that's why they want to choose. That's why we choose the English. We are still the
penjajah, colonizer language.
Commonwealth.
Colonizer. Cannot. But what do you guys think in terms of like languages? Should it be English or Malay? Is Chinese becoming a fast-growing language that is a main language of Malaysia there? Should we all adopt Chinese as a main language? I tell you, that was a dangerous one. But what do you guys think? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, if you enjoy what we do, what we talk about, please share, like
and subscribe,
comment, all that good stuff. And if you want to reach out to us, Teh Tarik Hour @gmail.com. We will see you guys on the next episode. Bye.